the started leaking brake fluid. So I guess I've got a seal broke or something. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I ordered actually for all the way around. I ordered a rebuild kit from Rocky Mountain ATV. Was here the next day. They were like $25 a piece. I'm not going to do them all, but I figured that might be a spare item that we want to have in our spare parts collection. So, but anyway, that's what we're doing today. I ain't 100% sure if it needs to be rebuilt or if it's something that I can fix, but it's that area right in there on the rear caliper. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to do this without taking the tires off, lifting it up, and everything like that. So, anyway, that's where I'm at right now. It's a 15mm bolt, 2 bolts holding this caliper in on the hub. Hopefully it won't be too big of a deal to fix it. I'm not going to rebuild the whole thing if I don't have to, if I can just fix where it's leaking. Looks like it's leaking on one of the guide rods. There it is, it's off. I just gotta try to figure out where it's leaking. These brake pads are kind of a pain in the butt to get off. But there's a set screw right here. And that set screw has a purpose. And I believe that there's a boot right here. And I think that's where it's leaking at, but I ain't 100% sure until I get these brake pads out. But I'll try to make a video or show you all here what the purpose of that thing is after I get this leak fixed. But these brake pads are in here real tight. I mean, you just barely have enough room to get these things out of here when you get them out. So but when you take that thing out, that set screw out, it lets you move these things back and forth. And it looks like to me that that boot is not seated up in there. So I gotta get these brake pads off. I think the only way I can do it is to push that caliper in, or that piston in, but man, it don't look like there's no room for it to go in, so. There we go. It's tight. You do one side, you push and pull on these things at the same time, but you only get one side to come loose at a time. So I also bought these brake pads at Rocky Mountain ATV. They've got a warehouse about an hour down the road from me, and I can order stuff there, and they get it here the next night or the next day, pretty quick. And if it's over, I think $75, it's free shipping. Check them out. And the guys know what they're talking about usually that I've talked to there. All right, well, I got this thing loose and off of there, and the brake pad's out and everything, and I pumped the brakes trying to look for a leak, but I don't see nothing rolling out of it. So I was trying not to have to take that thing off, but I think the next step is to go ahead and just pull it off and try to go through a rebuild. That's what we're going to do next. Okay, guys, I got the piston out. You can see it laying there. I don't see no damage to the piston. It looks pretty clean. I mean, there's a couple little rubber spots, wear on it, but I don't see nothing wrong with the piston. I really wouldn't think I would have to be doing this after 6,500 miles, but these things do take a beating. But anyway, I did pull I pumped the brakes until that piston was almost all the way out, and then it just popped out. But I did get the seals out of the housing where the piston rides, and this one seal looks like it's got a lot of pits in it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that seal is pitted pretty bad, and that's the only thing I've seen wrong with it so far. But I still haven't had to take this thing off, so there ain't much to it. There's 2 seals for the piston, and then where I thought it was leaking was right here on these guide rods, but they don't even have a hydraulic fluid going to it, so it must I guess it was on the bottom of the housing. Gravity made it look like it was leaking out of that to me, but I don't believe that's it. But I believe these 2 new seals, I'm gonna put 2 new seals in it and put the new seals that come on these guide rods and go from there, and I think that'll probably fix it. But anyway, we'll update you and let you know if that fixes it. Until then, we'll see you on the trails. Thanks for hanging with the Hyatts. Hey guys, it's Mark again here. I got the new seals in this little rascal. It was pretty easy. They are different size. There's 2 of them inside there, which is them 2 right there, and one of them's a little thicker. Thicker one goes on top, thinner one goes on bottom. Easy to do, easy to put in. That piston, I took the cap off the reservoir, and before I tried to push this piston back in, hoping that it'll push all the air out of the lines if there is any. If there isn't any, then or if there is any, I'm gonna have to bleed the brakes, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But it was pretty easy, pretty simple to do. I still got to put these boots on these guide rods. Pretty easy to do. And I forgot to mention in my last video that who made, I said they come from Rocky Mountain. They're just a distributor. The company that makes this rebuild kit, and it looks like they got like a bunch of extra parts, but it's all balls. I ain't sure about them, but I do have a fuel pump from these guys. But anyway, All Balls is the manufacturer. So anyway, we'll see you on the trails. All right, guys, I got all this back together, and I told y'all I was going to show you what this set screw was for. That's in the caliper. So I'm going to try to do that. I ain't very good at this stuff, but I'm going to try to give you a little demonstration after you get it all back together. And can't really see it, but you can hear it. That slop in them brake pads. This set screw is in there to adjust that. And take that slop out between your, and it just got a little tight right there. And I'm going to take it a little bit in tighter and try to get them pads to wear in good, but that brings all that slop out of it, supposedly. Still a little bit in there though, but we'll see. And I don't know, this is my first time doing this and learning this stuff, but as I learn, I'll let you know. Okay, guys, I got the new seals in the caliper there for that piston. I had to bleed the brakes. I had to bleed them all. And it seems like it's working fine now, so time will tell. I've got the brake set right now. I'm gonna let it set overnight, and Julie, when she goes to get in it again, she'll look and see if there's any brake fluid leaked out anywhere. But anyway, thanks guys. Hope this video helps y'all. Thanks for hanging with the Hyatts, and we'll see y'all on the trails. Ring the bell and hit the notification sign. Help Julie out. Help her site out. Bye. Okay, guys. Yeah, I had to bleed the brakes. They were real mushy, and you could feel air in them. It's best to have somebody with you to pump the brakes. So go ahead and pump the brakes, Julie, 10 times.
Okay.
So there's a little bleeder valve right here.
I'm holding the pedal all the way down as hard as I can.
Okay. And I took a little hose here and put on the end of that bleeder valve. And while she's holding that all the way down, I'll break this line loose. And I spray the fluid in this jar here I got, so I don't make a mess. But anyway, anytime you take the pistons out, I guess you get air. You introduce air into the brake system, so you got to try to bleed them out. So I did that around all 4 corners. All right, thank y'all. See you on the trails.